not able to see the whole area of Gambia, but I assume that what I see is the same happening also in the other areas. Now, me, I'm not a member of the EU. This has to be clear. I am also not representing the EU. I have the freedom to say what I want because I'm a consultant for the EU. So you see, this is the difference. Okay, but nevertheless, what I will express in my report, and I always have to present the report at the end of my stay here, is that in fact this has been a very, very positive project, and there has been an impact. I wish this impact will continue, and that all the equipment which was given to the farmers, to the communities, will provide a good base in order to go a step forward and to assure the issue of food security here in Gambia.
And if you go to Chairman today, you'll be really elated, you'll be very happy because it has experienced a major facelift. Alcott has been reborn. There's a rebirth in Chairman. We fenced a vast area, about 25 hectares of land. We've got all the required facilities like dormitories for farmers who will be trained on seed multiplication. There are office blocks, staff quarters, drying floors, classroom blocks, all whatever is required to have a center operational for farmers. The facilities are in place in Chairman. And there is a number of hectares that will be irrigated by solar. And then there's also a very heavy-duty generator to be a backup for the solar system. A similar structure has been developed at Chairman, the Kerawan fields, at Sapo rather, the Kerawan fields. There also we've fenced a very significant, a very important area of land that will be put on the irrigation. The drying floor has been, refurbished. Likewise, the other facilities in there. At Jiroba as well, we've fenced a significant area of land that will also be utilized for seed multiplication, because the intention is the problem of seed to be a thing of the past in the Gambia. We want neighboring countries to rely on the Gambia in terms of seeds and even grain is feasible because we have a vast area of land.
Look at these people of here. We are not expecting. They have never had since the colonial era up to now. Look at this seed. So it's a mud house replaced by something that you can talk about $1 million plus. Eh? Yes. Whatever you say, look at the structure. Eh? So this is it. If you say now, answer what is here, whatever you say there, people will accept. But they will come, you give them responsibility, nonsense buildings, they will, structures they will put there. They think that the community, the local people, the rural people, understand, the grassroots people, now people are aware. With this era, 1994 to now, these televisions and all kind of things, every day we are seeing people are aware now. Any leader, if you want to manipulate with people, thinking that you are more smart than them, they are big grassroots, they are more smart than you. The way they think, what they see things and analyze it, you cannot learn it from any university.
Whether by design or by coincidence, the establishment of these facilities comes at a time when the Gambia, particularly her farmer folk, are coming to terms with the effects of the massive crop failure that was brought about by last year's erratic rains.
Farmers are faced with food and seed problem. So imagine this is timely. It is true that for this season the centers will not be able to produce seeds for this 2012 cropping season, but they will start. The researchers and agricultural technologists will start seed production right away, so that coming years, with support from the ministry, there will be no seed problem. Those centers, if replicated in the other 3 agricultural regions that don't have similar structures, and if people are dedicated towards maintaining the structures and producing good seeds for the farmers, as the JIP did, then it can turn to a regional, sub-regional seed hub. Instead of we going out to other countries for seeds, we'll be producing seeds for other sub-regional countries, because the basis is already there, the foundation, the infrastructure. You talk about the irrigation facilities like Jiroba. We bought a borehole, and we've installed solar energy system. We've also provided 3 heavy duty generators of 27 kVAs to ensure as a backup backup for providing energy for the pumping system, and the drip and irrigation system. Definitely, I see no reason why, with further commitment from the sector, particularly NARI and DOA, I don't see why they will not be able to produce seeds for farmers and make this seed issue a thing of the past.
Building seed stores is one thing, but their proper management is another altogether. JIP, in recognition of this fact, gathered hundreds of farmers in the various parts of the country to train them on ways of keeping the newly built structures healthy, all within the context of household and national food self-sufficiency.
We've provided training for the beneficiaries. About 115 store management committee members were trained, 5 from each village. That is to ensure sustainability. We provided, pallets. We provided 2.5 metric tons of seed storage, dust. We've provided 180,000 sachets of seed dressing, chemicals prior to planting, and we've provided 230 sets of complete protective gears as a result of the management of those stores, because they deal with also pesticides to at least minimize the negative effects of pesticides on human and the environment. We did that.
The same can be said of the use of pesticides. Many other farmers congregated in Junoi Lower River region and other centers in other regions of the Gambia to receive much needed training on 2 important sprayers, the knapsack and motorized sprayers, courtesy of the Crop Protection Unit of the Department of Agriculture.
In the Gambia, majority of the people are doing farming. But in the farming process, we have what we call pests. They are diverse. We have insect pests, we have disease agents, we have vertebrate pests. They compete with our farmers, the crops they grow. And this is very important because the farmer wants his yield. But the pests also, because they are organisms, they are living organisms, they should also live. They have right to live. So we see them as competitors, and they are very important competitors for us because they are capable of reducing yield. And if the yield is reduced, it means the farmer's effort, the effort of the entire government. We all know the principal objective of this government is to attain self-sufficiency in food production. And the Department of Agriculture is a very big contributor to this objective of the government. This project has been doing a lot in the course of the past 2 years to help farmers increase their production and productivity. And it has been realized that the use of plant protection technology, the use of pesticides can increase this productivity. And amongst them, the use of small equipment